Call the Alternative Medicine Family Care Center, 778-8877.
Empowerment with Dr. Josefina Monasterio.
Welcome back to Empowerment with Dr. Josefina, and I'm Laura Guttridge. Now we'd like to take several moments to thank a few of our favorite sponsors. First off, we'd like to thank Valerie and Sarah from Salon V for providing us with our fantastic hairstyles.
Thank you.
Something a little different again, I see.
Yes.
It looks great.
Thank you.
They are located on the corner of Indian River Drive and 17th Street in the Edwards building.
Yes.
Stop by and see them. And then, of course, Jasmine's Boutique for providing Dr. Josefina with some of the fantastic outfits you'll see her wearing on the show and jewelry. I think that was a keeper, huh?
I think so, too.
Yeah.
Everybody says.
It's her color. It kind of shows off, you know, everything she wants to show off.
Muscles.
Exactly. So she's keeping that one. It's going in her closet. But they're located on Ocean Drive across from the Palm Court.
Yes.
So
whatever,
stop and see her.
whatever is left over.
Yeah. Isn't it a pity almost a year later? You know,
Yeah.
still picking up the pieces there. And then, well, the lesson.
Yeah, but before we go there,
The
I'd like to
emails. I'm sorry.
thank you for everything, all your emails, your comments when you see us. You know, we really appreciate that, and please keep them coming because we like it.
Yes.
And your support is fabulous to me, to us.
Yes, because it gives Dr. Josefina motivation, and along with me, I always love it when she says, oh, we got lots of emails today. So, moving right along into the lesson
The
of
wonderful
the day.
lesson.
Exercises and transforming your emotions.
Yes.
Well, you know, you talk about acting appropriately to your emotions. So we should be more aware of our emotions. Is that what you're saying? That, you know, we can't just like brush them off. We got to think about them and think about how we're reacting and if we're acting in a correct way.
Correct. Correct.
Like if we fly off the handle, say, for a certain issue or whatever, maybe if we analyze that, the next time we were that angry, we wouldn't act so inappropriately.
Well, I mean, you know, especially if you're a parent. I mean, if for everything that happens to you or the children do wrong, then you're gonna just start screaming and yelling and being angry. What are you teaching? You're teaching them to behave in a way that is no controlling their feelings. And I don't mean by controlling your feeling that you have to suck it down.
Right.
You express your feeling, but you do them appropriately, which means, you know, talk to the person if it is the right time to talk to the person. And one of the things that I find that is to be patient with people, you know, because you get angry, but if you wait a little while, you take a deep breath or you sleep on it, the next day the problem it's not as magnified as it was the day before.
Right.
So,
like the old saying, patience is a virtue. If we can just learn to be patient, a lot of our problems will be less severe.
yeah, and who doesn't make mistake? Who doesn't do the wrong thing? Who doesn't do that?
Well, in the lesson you talk about when someone makes us that mad, it's best if we think about the mistakes we've made, right?
Exactly.
Because then it makes you realize that, hey, I could have made the same mistake that person
Or I've done it
made.
before myself. So then that allows you to have more compassion and to be more, you know, to be kinder with people.
More forgiving.
Absolutely, you know, because and that's what makes the world go around. I mean, if we're gonna just deal with angry people all day long, I mean, think about that. You don't want to be around people who are constantly fighting, constantly angry. Your kids they don't want to be at home.
Right.
If the parents are constantly picking at each other and constantly fighting, and there is no harmony and peace.
Well, peace. Not like the piece of paper.
I'm learning how to say it.
Peace, like a peace in the world.
Yes.
But I've noticed, you know, I have my little dog at home, and I tend to, when I get excited, my voice elevates, and I have this like real piercing voice. And if I'm on the phone and I raise my voice, or if I'm talking to my husband and I get excited or angry, my dog, his little ears go back, and he goes down, he looks at me like, I'm out of here.
Absolutely.
And he goes down the stairs. I'm like, look what I'm doing to my little dog. I'm scaring him.
And if you do that to Winston, which is her baby, her little dog, can you imagine how other human beings will react? So you wonder why people don't want to be around you, or why you don't have that many friends, or why your relationships are not working, or why don't you get along in the workplace? Because you're always projecting this energy, this anger, this disharmony within your heart and in your mind.
Well, when you talk about the techniques that we can do, 'cause some people just can't control their anger. Sometimes I'm one of those.
Okay.
I have anger issues, and I like to blame it on my Italian blood. I'm half Italian, so I'm like, well, we're passionate people, so that's my excuse. But that's not an excuse.
No, it's not.
I should learn to, meditate.
Well, one of the techniques is like you're saying, meditation.
Is that one of them?
Yes. Solitude, time alone. See, what happens when you react in a way that you are not pleased with yourself,
Right,
that you
right.
feel that you behave wrong. So if you practice the discipline of meditation, just quiet time or time of solitude, then what happens, you see yourself, you replay that scene in your mind, and you see yourself how inappropriately you reacted to that situation. And incredible, but through the process of solitude and reflection and meditation, then you see how to do it right the next time. That's where the wisdom comes in. What I was saying in the affirmation.
Yeah.
How do you get to know your inner self? How do you get to know how your own mind works? Because you give yourself that time to see yourself, wow, I can do better than that.
Right.
And no teacher, no book, or nothing can give you that but your own practical experience.
Because flying off the handle rarely, helps anybody. But there was something I didn't really understand when you talked about forgiveness. You talked about forgiveness for yourself, forgiveness for those who have hurt you, and then you mentioned forgiveness for those you have hurt.
Absolutely.
I didn't understand that.
Because in some way along the way, you have caused some people pain, consciously or unconsciously. But you might have somebody in your life that you weren't so nice to that person.
Right.
So we have to forgive, the people we hurt. I know I hurt people along my way, and not intentionally, like I want to go out just purposely.
So forgive ourselves for hurting them.
Absolutely.
We feel guilty about it.
Absolutely. If I forgive myself for anything that I done wrong, because I can't keep beating myself up.
Right.
Because
right.
that's not the purpose of life. So, you forgive yourself for everything you done wrong, and then you move on.
Okay.
But that's it, forgiving for yourself, the other people, and the people who hurt you.
Okay. So the big key here is forgiveness.
Absolutely, and forgiveness is the key to happiness.
Absolutely.
It's amazing because it really brings the best on you. It gives you peace.
Peace. I'm going to give it a try.
Of mine. Oh, please give it a try and tell us the result. Okay, I think we need to take a break, my darling. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're taking a break, and we'll be right back with the lesson.
Empowerment with Dr. Josefina Monasterio.